They know it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, I saw Jen walk in, see? To reconvene with all members present, would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I call up the executive minutes of February 8th, 2010.
I'll move them. Second.
Is there any council discussion, additions, deletions, corrections? Seeing none, the clerk please call the roll.
Ms. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Conley?
Yes.
Mrs. Tsukamoto?
Yes.
Dr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Cerciello?
Yes.
Mr. Lynx?
Yes.
I now call up the regular meeting minutes of February 8th, 2010.
I'll move them. Second.
Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections? All right, Liz. Good work. Seeing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Conley?
Yes.
Mrs. Tsukamoto?
Yes.
Dr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Cerciello?
Yes.
Mr. Lynx?
Yes.
Good evening. After our last council meeting, we had the venture crew here to be recognized from Scouting, the Patriots Path Council. I'd like to announce that, yes, indeed, the following morning, they won the Nonprofit Innovation Award from the New Jersey Biz magazine. And they were up against some very tough competition, and they were all very thrilled to be winners, and I hope you'll read about that in the newspaper. Yesterday I was very happy to open the concert that was a free concert that was held at Central Avenue, at Madison Junior School, the New Jersey Intergenerational Orchestra. And what was really wonderful, it's for all levels of ability. So if you're a string player and you know from playing violin, you can't get out of first position, they still have a place for you to play in the orchestra. It's a wonderful way if you've ever played an instrument and would like to play and, particularly like playing by yourself, it's a great way to get involved. And it was a wonderful experience, not only Madison High School students, but some of the faculty and people, or just folks who want to be part of an orchestra. So I encourage you to look for the New Jersey Intergenerational Orchestra or consider joining. Something new that's on our website and that's available in the clerk's office is something called a Citizen Leadership Form. And this is for people who maybe are a little shy about walking up and saying, gee, I'd like to be on the zoning board. I'd like to volunteer with the Historic Preservation Commission. Have you ever thought about doing such and such? I'd like to lead that board or sit on it. We have forms now that are available. It's kind of like a mini resume that you can fill out, and we can keep you on file. And when things come around that might, fit your appetite for public service, whether it be an authority, a board, a commission, or an ad hoc committee, certainly can use everyone's expertise. And they say if you want to fill this out and return this to the borough clerk, or I don't know if you can fill it out online, but at least you can download the form and fill it out and get it to our borough clerk, Elizabeth Osborne. We're always looking for new talent in town. At this time, I have a few proclamations. Would Mary Shannon please come forward? Is she here? Yeah. And Jeannie? Where are you? You're at the Red Cross. Absolutely.
Steve, you forgot the hearing thing again on there?
Which one? On number 1?
Number 1.
We have volunteers, we have employees, we have board members, so.
Very good. This is a proclamation. Whereas the American Red Cross fulfills a unique and vital role in our state, providing help and hope in the face of emergencies and disaster, and is a true reflection of the humanitarian and volunteer spirit of the American people. And whereas for nearly 100 years, presidents have called on the American people to support the Red Cross and its humanitarian mission. In World War I, President Woodrow Wilson ordered the Red Cross to raise funds to support emergency aid to the military, as mandated by the Red Cross Congressional Charter. At that time, the American Red Cross set a goal of $125 million, and in less than 6 weeks, donations totaled nearly $146 million, a tribute to the overwhelming generosity of the American people. And whereas in 1943, during World War II, President Franklin D. Roosevelt became the first president to proclaim March as Red Cross Month and called on Americans to rededicate themselves to the splendid aims and activities of the Red Cross. President Roosevelt's call to action nearly 70 years ago started a tradition of designating March as Red Cross Month, a time to recognize and support the valuable work of the American Red Cross by making a financial contribution, donating blood, taking a life-saving class, or volunteering to help the Red Cross perform its mission. And whereas every day, through its network of employees and more than 500 volunteers, the Colonial Crossroads chapter is there to save the day when disaster strikes or when a neighbor's house burns down. Last year, the chapter responded to 17 disasters, assisting 27 families and sheltering 36 individuals. The chapter collected more than 2,100 units of blood and provided more than 4,500 free rides to seniors to medical appointments. It is there when someone needs life-saving blood or the comfort of a helping hand. It connects military families with their loved ones in service and provides training in CPR, aquatic safety, and first aid. It spreads humanitarian aid and goodwill to people around the world. And whereas our state depends on the American Red Cross, and because it is not a government agency, the Red Cross depends on support from the public to continue its humanitarian work. This is especially important in these challenging economic times for the Red Cross and all Americans. Now, therefore, I, Mary Anna Holden, Mayor of the Borough of Madison, on behalf of the governing body, do hereby proclaim March 2010 as American Red Cross Month. I encourage all Americans to support this organization and its noble humanitarian mission.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You kind of said it all, but for everybody in the community that does support us, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We rely on contributions from all of our residents to keep our programs and services going. So thank you.